फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हो सभी लोग। वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो। सो फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है सभी का स्टोरी रीडिंग सेगमेंट के एक और वीडियो में, जहां हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं लेजेंडरी क्रिकेटर, बैट्समैन, ह्यूमन बीइंग सचिन तेंदुलकर के बारे में। सो लेट्स रीड अबाउट सचिन तेंदुलकर। पिछले वीडियो में हमने पढ़ा था कि हीरो कप के सेमीफाइनल में इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका का मैच चल रहा था और इंडिया 195 पे ऑल आउट हुई थी, बट इंडिया की बॉलिंग अच्छी थी और लास्ट 6 बॉल में 6 रन चाहिए थे। सो विदाउट increasing the suspense, let's read that what happened in that last over, and most importantly, who bowled that last over. Even as Kapil Dev walked towards Azharuddin, TV viewers saw him rolling up his right sleeve as if to show his captain something. Did he have an injury? A discussion ensued between four players: the skipper Mohammad Azharuddin, Ajay Jadeja, Kapil Dev, and the vice captain Sachin Tendulkar, who appeared to be doing the most of the talking. Viewers then saw Kapil Dev walking away and Azhar handing over the ball to the junior most member of the team in terms of age. That is, it's going to be Sachin Tendulkar. Oh, Sachin Tendulkar. Commentator Henry Blofeld all but yelled into the microphone. The Indian vice captain hadn't bowled earlier in the match. This really is a decision on which Azharuddin's captaincy will be either hailed as being nothing short of genius or will be criticized mercilessly. Sunil Gavaskar, seated next to Blofeld in the commentary box, remarked. The initial reaction of the spectators and TV viewers was one of shock. But they then noticed the 20 years old body language as he marked out his run up, got the circulation in his bowling arm going, looked around the field and set out to do the job. There was something about his demeanor that was reassuring. The resolute expression on his face calmed an entire nation down. Even if India were to lose from that point, it would not be for want of trying. The vice captain aimed to take the pace of the ball. His first delivery was short of a length, and Macmillan rocked back and cut it past cover. Even as Salil Ankora, fielding at sweeper cover, gathered the ball and hurled it flat and straight at Vijay Yadav, the Indian wicketkeeper. De Villiers, for reasons best known to himself, took off for a non-existent second run. Macmillan did not reciprocate, and both batsmen found themselves at the non-striker's end, giving Yadav all the time in world to dislodge the bails. On the field, the Indians started celebrating another gift from the opposition, and in the stands, the spectators rediscovered their voice. Alan Donald, South Africa's number 11, came in with a single point agenda to get Macmillan back on strike. The vice captain's second ball came on to Donald much slower than the batsman expected, made contact with his bat and fell dead in front. 5 needed of 4 balls. The pressure was back on the visitors and the spectators were getting noisier. Conversely, there was a pressure of a different sort on the home team. How would the crowd react if their side lost after the roller coaster ride that they had for the entire evening? However, the person who mattered the most, the bowler, wasn't thinking of victory or defeat. All he was thinking about was the next ball. It was pitched outside the off stump. Donald played and missed, and Steve Buckner, an umpire with whom the bowler and his teammate would enjoy a rather bumpy relationship in later years, decided against calling it a wide. Now 5 needed from 3 balls. A desperate Donald swung at the next ball only to miss again. The bowler remained as impassive as ever and the spectators cheered. With 5 needed from 2, Donald just had to get off strike. He took a forward swing and finally made contact. The ball landed in front of Anil Kumble at long gone. Macmillan was finally on strike and South Africa needed 4 from the last 1 ball. An animated discussion ensued between the bowler and keeper. Vijay Yadav, who had been standing up for the first 5 balls, moved back. Then turned obviously to prevent vice or an inside edge racing to the boundary. The field was quickly examined and the bowler set off. Even as the spectators, millions of TV viewers, and the mongoose that had strayed onto the playing arena watched the bated breath. Now let's talk the last ball. 4 runs needed. The Hero Cup. India versus South Africa. India's vice captain, the youngest player of the team by age, Sachin Tendulkar to bowl. The vice captain's final delivery, pitched on length and hurried through. Macmillan, whose concentration had been affected by the bizarre happenings in the last 2 overs, went for an almighty heave. But he only got an inside edge. Yadav, standing well back, collected the ball and raised his arms in triumph, allowing the batsman to complete a meaningless single. Had he been standing up, the ball could have gone through his legs for four. The entire team made a beeline for the bowler. In the stands, thousands of newspapers were set ablaze. Almost on cue, India, who had been in a hopeless situation just 4 minutes previously, had won the game by 2 runs. 4 days later, they would win the competition, beating the West Indies in the final. So, India win the Hero Cup. Yes, that's true. India win the Hero Cup, and so as this video ends. और अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, शेयर करें, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलिएगा। और अगर चाहते हैं कि मैं ऐसे और अच्छे वीडियोस लाते रहो, नई बुक्स पढ़ते रहो, तो इस वीडियो में मैं एम करता हूँ 20 लाइक्स का। जल्दी से आकर लाइक का बटन दबा दीजिए। तो इस वीडियो के लिए इतना ही, मिलते रहिए वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, गुड बाय एंड सी यू सून।